There is nothing I hate more than men who want their female partners to have a low body count.
I'm sleeping with like over 20 people this week.
I want to be approached.
I feel like a lot of guys are insecure.
They're scared to shoot their shot.
Everything I fed my boyfriend this week.
Why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? My money is my money.
But there I was, now as 40-year-old woman trying to figure that.
Women show up like, okay, I did it. I secured the bag. I got the education. Love me.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get all my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
Am I the only one who thinks a high body count is low-key hot? Let me preface this by saying I think caring about someone's body count is fucking stupid. And caring about a woman's body count is inherently misogynistic and sexist. There is nothing I hate more than men who want their female partners to have a low body count. And women who feel like they have to lie to men about their body count. Like, it genuinely doesn't matter. Your body count doesn't affect your actual body in any way. It's not like your body changes from having with multiple people. But what does change is your experience. Of course, even having sex with one person over a long period of time will allow you to build experience. Like, you're learning more about what you like for yourself and what they like, and you're hopefully becoming more intelligent throughout the relationship. But in my opinion, sleeping with multiple people over time allows you to learn even more about what you like, about what other people like, and how to perform better in bed. So while it genuinely shouldn't matter, a high body count, if anything, means you have more experience.
You can't make this up.
And more experience is hot.
These women think that's the stuff, right? They think a guy knowing his girl gave guac 5,000 to 5,000 dudes, it's cool. So imagine this. I saw this one day. I saw a girl who, she was a sex worker, by the way, and her body count was damn near 2,000 bodies. Yes. So do you think she's not scarred? Women don't realize the scar. I saw this woman, the way she was, the way she looked, and the way she talked. You could tell she had a lot of bodies. And some women, you can tell by the way they are, just speaking to them. Women don't realize, man, if more guys could have that 500 body detector, because there's certain things off. There's a little twitch off. You can tell by the twitch. You can tell sometimes by the hair. Something is off. That woman that had 2,000 bodies had nice hair. But she was ghetto-fied, hoochie-fied, and way off. Same thing I seen from women in the hood.
I'm literally like, I think I'm sleeping with like over 20 people this week.
Think it's cool. You see that? I'm literally like, I'm sleeping with over 20 people this week. That's not a cool thing. Like, women think they're going to bounce back and be wise after this. That's the wild thing. Guys do love it. When I was younger, I loved it. I did. Because you know it's easy. But that's in my younger years. Now, that ain't good for no man. I see it now. What I've learned, I didn't know. In my younger years, I was naive. I had no idea. And a lot of guys feel that way now. They're out there. A woman's giving it up. He's like, oh, yeah, take that. You having sex with 20 guys in this week? Can I be number 21? Look like a fat back whale.
For real, for real.
So I'm being with 20 guys this week. But let a guy who's the opposite of her, or actually the same as her, as a man, won't even get looked at. Never get looked at. Well, she's just, oh, yeah. Because guys that are younger are going to get that. Nasty.
Men
Many men experience disrespect from their partner, not just from what happens, but from what happens after. That when he brings up his pain points, his partner has a hard time taking responsibility or apologizing for what she's done, and in fact always expects him to be the one to apologize. After a while, this causes him to shut down, not wanting to tell her anything because he feels like everything he says is going to be used against him.
Yes, we do. We're used to it. Even now, while guys are watching me, they're taking it on the chin right now. Pause, not in that way. But you know what I'm saying? Guys are. Just like the woman before said she had 20 bodies. Are guys having 20 bodies in a night or this week? That's crazy. That's taking it.
I'm genuinely asking for advice. Where do I go to find a man? I've tried the golf course, the gym, the coffee shop, the grocery store. I mean, I don't know what to do anymore.
You're going to have a hard time because you can go all of those places. Guys aren't going to give you the time. I know how you feel. You go out on a late night and guys are all over you in a club. They are dancing with you, grinding on you. They're just trying to get some. Guys just want to be happy. So guys will go to the nightclub and chase you. Yes, they will. And fulfill your every need and make you feel like everything. Because you're doing that, right? But then you're trying to go out and look for guys. And you wonder why men aren't approaching. That's wild. Where do I go to find them? They're not going to approach you. Because that's what you're doing. You're one of those women saying, oh, it's okay. It doesn't matter if I have how many bodies I have. Why is a guy going to give you the effort? They're not. Guys are done giving that effort.
What's your body count?
It's only 43.
That's easy.
Yeah. That's not
don't ask me mine.
It seems like a joke. Don't ask me mine. That girl had 43 on the weekend. I see it all in her face. I see it in her shape too, that flip-floppy. Oh. She's one of those. All right, let me get into it. She's one of those girls that have BBC parties. Don't come in the room unless you over 8. Anybody under 8, don't come in the room. That's her. That's why she say, don't ask me mine. I didn't have 20 guys lined up in the bedroom on Friday and did the same thing on Saturday. That was my 43. Disgusting.
Know that the more you get older, the more difficult it is to find somebody, especially for girls. It's not supposed to be pressuring, but it's supposed to be advice. I don't think anyone's really told me that.
Yeah, they say it in such a negative way. For example, like there's a saying in Japan that girls are Christmas cakes, and after the 25th of December, they're expired.
That's so crazy.
It's bad. Like,
wow, so they're from Japan. And they used it. They brought it out. She said, girl's a Christmas cake. It doesn't go like that, though. If anybody knows who he is, that famous saying, Christmas caker! I don't want no Christmas caker! I don't want Christmas caker! That's what they're saying. I don't want orange left in the bottom of the bag. That's China. Man, they got some wild sayings overseas. It's night and day from the West. You guys will love it over there in Japan, China. They're calling guys diamond bastards. Guys are called diamond. Women call them that. Ain't that something? Women over there, no. And even the women who are delusional are all slim. That's wild. That's what's going on in China right now. They're delusional, but they're slim. And they're still seen as more delusional as women from where we're from. Ain't that something? Look what these Japanese women just said. Over there, they call it Christmas cake. Don't these Japanese women come across as humble? They're in America, but they're more humble, right? Because they know over there, it's Christmas cake. I don't want Christmas cake.
I want to be approached. I definitely want to be approached. I would love nothing more than a guy to approach me, to have the balls to come up and say, hey, how are you?
Not happening. Guys have refused. Guys are done. Women have to see it. You have to see what's happening right in front of your eyes. Remove the veil. Like you not even remove the wedding veil. Remove the veil. The rose-colored glasses. Guys have been taking those rose-colored glasses off. Yes, guys have. They taken them off and said, "All I see is poop out here." Really? That's what guys have seen. All I see is poop, and I don't like playing in poop. I'm not playing anymore. I'm gonna take my ball and go to the other court. That's what guys are starting to say. More and more guys are saying it too. They are.
What's done is done.
More guys are starting to do that. I'm going to take my ball and go and play on the other court. And that's what I have done. And I've been happy and satisfied.
You had an issue where your boyfriend, he didn't want you to go out partying and go to the clubs.
Yeah,
you think it's insecure if a guy...
Yeah, I feel like a lot of guys are insecure about like their girls, and they're like worried that like other guys are gonna like make a move or something.
But other guys do make a move.
I mean, yeah.
My point exactly.
But like
you
it's
can
also
reject
trust.
them.
Yeah, you should already just be able to like trust. If you're not trusting the person, then like why are you with them?
Yeah.
Do you think part of having fun is like going out and like meeting guys? I mean, like as a woman, you know, like you're probably gonna get hit on like.
But it's also a respect thing, like for your significant other. Like when you're in a committed relationship, I feel like the respect factor of it is like maybe you shouldn't go out clubbing and partying and putting yourself in that situation. I don't think it's an insecurity thing for men. I think it's more so a respect thing.
Yes, very much a respect thing. A man does not want to have a girl. That's like my wife saying, "Babe, I'm going to go out to the club with my sisters on the weekend." I'm going to look at her and start laughing. That would never, ever come out of her mouth. Why is it so different over there? Right? Because how I was before her, that's what I heard. Oh, I feel like I need to take a break. We around each other all the time. Where you going? To the club. Now, what do? What do you develop? You develop a sense of not giving a damn woman of the West. You do. I had my I don't care mode on for so many years. I have. Didn't get mad. I would have been passed and died if I would have gotten mad every time from high blood pressure. But could you imagine men over there going through it?
Why men never approach women anymore?
I think we live in a society where men are torn down for small things, and they're scared to shoot their shot, and it's sad to see. They oftentimes bog themselves down before they even get a chance, you know?
Whose fault is that?
In this society, looks come first and heart comes second. It's only going to get worse unless a change is made. Until people start making things online for men to really like regain that confidence back.
What can girls do these days to make guys approach them more?
Smile more and really think about the things that you're saying to these guys to make them feel that way. Don't say things like, you're too short, because that really like does things to guys' ego. It's harmful.
You ever seen a girl reject a guy and scarred him?
I sadly have. At bars and stuff, you know, people like just say ew and turn around, and you can like look at the guy in the eyes and they look really sad after, and just like overall it's a bad time.
She's a winner. She's a winner. She has a shot. She comes across like one of those. I gotta reflect on it because she reminds me of like how the girls were on Long Island. Not some of them were 304s, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like a girl that's from the valley. That's her. That has mother and father at home. That has morals, right? She comes up like she has a father. So she does what to men? Respects them. That's the magic word. She respects a man. Other girl probably does too. They're with her. They're what? That's exactly what it is. This looks like a Long Island situation. That's a black girl from the valley. Straight up. But respects man. You have the other girls from the valley too that couldn't care what a man is saying. I'm a feminist. A man better hold my coat up while I'm walking. Yeah. This woman here is what guys are looking for. But I have to say it once again, there's not so many of them. That would be beautiful. There's more. More are starting to pop up out of the woodworks now. So a guy could have a chance back in the West, but It's hard to find. It is. It's hard to find. I think there needs to be something out there to where a woman have location tags, right? To where they show like they're this type of woman, and you can tell when you take them out and right away, and you disqualify them and put them on the show. We need something drastic, a drastic change, something crazy like that, like geotags for the good woman. Like seriously. Or a tag locator. Of course, that wouldn't happen, but guys need that because guys feel like guys don't want to take the chance. I remember when I was younger, I had no problem going outside and getting rejected over and over and over again. But a man doing that now, Me Too movement, everything, it kills a guy's confidence. Exactly like she said, what happens? Oh, you're too short. I'm a short king myself. I'm 5'8". So a woman's gonna say the same thing to me. But I had the attitude. You think I can't? That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But still, she's right.
These women show up like, okay, I did it. I secured the bag. I got the education. Love me. And then all the masculine men are like this. Cool story, bro.
That's what we do, right? Yeah.
Now, here is when we got to hear about, why am I single? I got my own stuff. I got my own place. Y'all cannot handle a strong woman like me. I'm beautiful. I'm in shape. I got my bag. Why am I still single? What's wrong with y'all? You talking all that junk about your money and this and the third, and he over here cheating with a broke chick because she pays attention to him and cares for him and nurtures him and is available to him. Now, before you know it, you in a relationship with your career and your man in a relationship with a woman with way less than you. Having your money together, having your education together is charged off to the game as you just simply being an adult. It's an aspect of yourself that you get no credit for.
And shouts out to her. She's right. She's right. But most women are thinking that. They're going back to school and getting their masters. And the crazy thing is those degrees are equaling up to nothing. Even back 20 years ago, I saw it firsthand. They equal up to nothing. So women are going to school getting these degrees because they're told by their mothers, mothers are raising these women. Even fathers are raising these women to be like this. It's sad but true.
Would you rather be with a broke man that loves you so much, or with anything apart from that, or with a billionaire that provides for you but doesn't love you and cheats on you? Billionaire.
All of them. With the billionaire cheats. No morals.
I am a homie hopper to the day I die. I've hooked up with almost all of my friends, and it's the best because afterwards you can just hang out and talk, but then it's not awkward, and then you can just go back to being friends, like the next day. And then you can all talk about how great it was afterwards. It's just, why wouldn't you want to do that?
Wow. What is wrong? There's no hope for this generation. Women are thinking like this, and then they're wondering why men won't settle down. Like, that's the title of the video. Look what happens when women realize it's their fault. You messed up the dating game. No guy's ever going to commit because of what y'all are doing. You messed it up. It's your fault. There's no downsides to having homies just smashing you, to racking up bodies. And you think guys want to follow that? They're open and with a smiling face. I want to follow those 50 guys before I'm following. No.
Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
Fun fact, guys are only friends with girls we find attractive.
Is that true? Is that true?
A guy take you for a first date?
In Dallas?
Anywhere.
I think fly me on a private jet.
Damn.
Take me to like Bora Bora or
Damn.
out of the country.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, like plan a whole itinerary, have a whole trip for.
Delusional.
I think I might die alone, but here's why I'm okay with it.
I've basically been single for 27 years, and over that time, I've become super independent and happy and proud of the life I created for myself. I've done everything I wanted to do. I went to grad school, I traveled across the country, I moved to the city I wanted to move to, I got the dog that I wanted. But along the way, I built up a lot of walls and probably became a bit selfish and callous.
Once again, what did she say? I've done everything my parents wanted me to do. I've checked off all of their boxes. She's not happy. You can see it.
You know what? I have something that I need to say. I am tired. I am tired of the men that just don't go for it. They're just so scared. They think that they're gonna get rejected when it's like, bruh, like, just take a freaking chance. I am tired, sick and tired of this, excuse my language, but this pussy energy.
I wonder why they left.
One question for you guys. What happened to men being the pursuers? Y'all don't chase anymore.
One thing I just genuinely do not understand is why guys don't approach girls anymore, like while they're out at the bar. Maybe guys just don't approach me and that's like a personal problem I need to address at a later date.
All right, y'all. Here's a question. Why men don't approach women anymore? Glad you asked. Let's get into it, family. Happy Saturday, everybody. Number one, the fear of rejection. Women today, as we know, have some unrealistic standards. Some women. Unless he has a six-pack, six-figure, and is 6 feet, you can't talk to him. Number two, it's not just about the fear of rejection. For some men, it's the fear of being labeled a creep or a predator because the man that's approaching you isn't your type. So because he's interested in you, he a creep? Come on now. Number three, online dating, which has made it so men don't have to get rejected in person. Number four, social media. Now you can just run up in somebody's DM. You don't have to have communication skills. I think all this technology and everything has made our communication skills terrible, y'all. Terrible. And last, we've seen how women will reject men in unnecessarily rude ways. It's okay to not be interested, to try to embarrass them. Y'all, we gotta stop.
Yeah, that's cool because guys just aren't dealing with it anymore. You see it all across the board. And you guys believe it. You've seen so much proof. Just woman after woman after woman complaining. Approach me. Why don't you approach me? Why don't you approach me? Why don't you talk to me? What did I do? How did I mess up? What did I do wrong? You did everything wrong. Everything I fed my boyfriend this week. Woo. 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 Woo, look at that sizzle. Woo, that jambalaya. Woo, look at that. Woo. Damn. Seeing that, I'm celebrating for you, bro. That food looked delicious. And that white girl was thicker than a snicker. You got one, bro. I give you a congratulations, bro. You got one. And the land of the modern woman. You can find him. And he found one.
He came home and he was like, you know, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever. You know, and I'm like, you know, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, you know, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So I had text his homeboy. Like, we all cool. I text his homeboy or whatever. You know, we went together. We left. I met up with him. And we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever. And I started venting, you know, like I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with this.
She belongs to the streets.
But things happen. Like, y'all understand what I'm going through. So, you know, his friend ended up giving me some money or whatever. And he was like, you know, babe, look, don't worry about it. Handle whatever you gotta handle. Like, his friend was every single thing I desire in a man. Like, everything I desire in a man. And, you know, ain't nobody trying to hear my side.
I heard your side. You're 3 or 4. You just did what you did with his friend. for some money. I bet you propositioned him too. You try to say it and play it like it was that guy's fault, the other guy's fault. But no, you then was in need, was a low down, dirty woman who believes a lot of bodies isn't nothing, right? Like the others. And you propositioned his friend. That's what you did. And tried to say it and make it seem like you didn't. Use use I said that use I didn't say the 304. I said use word. You are use a big O. Nasty.
Oh, you can't pay my bills. You can't do that. Like
I just watched a girl kick out her boyfriend because he couldn't pay bills for the last 2 months.
Yeah, but he been paying the bills for the last 4 years.
She kicked him out with his kids.
Because why couldn't she do it without the problem?
But that's because, you know, the reason why is because they never had that open communication to actually tell somebody.
I feel like when men come in, they take care of women, and they don't even. You taking care of women who don't even know how to save properly. You taking care of women who don't even know how to invest, and you taking care of women who once you fall short, she don't know how to step up. Like y'all be some. I'm not using the word y'all. Some men.
Does it sound like that's what just happened with the other woman who was a 304 and slept with his friend for money?
Take care of the wrong women.
Mm-hmm,
Y'all is giving
So y'all
money to women
traumatized.
who don't know what to do with Give me a break. And guess what? When you fall short, I'm gonna make sure you don't even feel like you're short.
Cause especially if I'm used to paying 100, you willing to pay 30%. That's a little break for me.
Maybe
I would take that 30% for now.
You know,
we can work our way up.
You know what
people on here wanna. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to keep saying people and y'all.
There's some out there. You can find them.
Are you gonna pay for this?
Nah, you got it, bro.
Okay. Men aren't men these days anymore. I gotta pay for everything, I guess. Do y'all take Apple Pay? Okay, well, let's have debit card in the car, so I guess we can go. Sorry about that. You know, maybe if I had a real gentleman, you know, who's paid for it, but whatever. Thank you. You're just embarrassing.
Why you don't got your car?
Because I left it in the car. Why you can't be my man and make sure I got all my stuff? You just made me embarrass myself.
Now you talking about your man.
You just made me embarrass myself.
I didn't make you do nothing.
Yes, you did.
You don't got your car. That's on you.
Okay, so why you couldn't pay for it?
He's not her man.
Yeah, you broke.
He's her friend.
All right, if I'm broke, stop talking to me then.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
So you want to be with somebody else?
I didn't say that, but I'm saying you calling me broke, so why you...
Why am I?
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is just mid.
Mid?
Yeah.
Sorry, stop playing with me. I'm mid. What you talking about?
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Look at you. You mid.
Oh, look at me.
Yeah.
You looking at me? You looking at me?
What? Hey, shorty, stop. Hey, shorty.
I'm not playing.
Hey,
I'm not playing.
Drop her like a bad habit.
I fumbled two good men. I know that in my lifetime, in my journey. Both of them challenged me as a woman. They put a mirror in my face and said, "You need to fix that. Why would you do that? Why do you act like that? Why do you talk like that?" And I was like, "Oh no, you know, oh no, I'm me. You know, you can't." But the fact of the matter was, they was like, "Okay, you won't get it right. Deuces, you know, I'm out." And there I was to sit in that. The first time it didn't click, but the second time it did. But there I was, now as 40-year-old woman trying to figure that.
Because this is your future.
Wow. Did you hear what she said? This is your future. This is a lot of women's future. She said 48-year-old woman trying to figure it out. And women have to see this is your futures. This is it, modern woman.
Welcome to your future.
Congratulations. And most guys don't want to deal with it because they realize it's definitely more to life. They're dealing with a woman like that. See you next video.
Answer's coming.